everybody! How you guys doing today? Merry Christmas! It is almost Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and then we have Christmas. I hope you all are doing well. I don't think there's anybody here who's having to deal with it being cold. It's supposed to be like 60 plus nationwide today, I think. Kinda crazy. Before we get started, I'm just gonna go back to the root of what this was all for. Back in November, I started doing a fundraising for Extra Life. Those of you who have been here a while, you know what Extra Life is by now. It is a fundraising organization that raises money for the Children's Miracle Network here in the US. That money goes towards research, critical care, critical treatment, other charitable causes like helping with family expenses, basically anything for kids who are undergoing critical injury and critical illness hospital stays, up to and including cancer. My goal for the year was $250. As of today, we are sitting at $110. Which is honestly more than what I expected because we're a small channel. But I was being optimistic, and I know that I was. If you were able to donate, thank you. If you are able to donate, please do. If you can't, don't feel pressured. The link will be pinned in our Discord channel until the end of the year. But this whole North Pole series has been as a fundraising event for that. And I have, for the most part, set out to do what I wanted to do, both in game and with this fundraiser. Now, I've been told that the potential exists for some company matches on some of those donations. In which case, that's amazing. But ultimately, this whole series was to try to promote that fundraising event. We're going to be pretty short on today's stream. I have a flight in 4 hours. I still need to pack. I have not packed yet. I was up until 2 a.m. last night working on this. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the start of our North Pole. If you all remember at the beginning of this project, Ava, pack. I know, I need to pack. It normally doesn't take me more than 20 to 30 minutes to pack. It's okay. It does not take me a long time to pack, but even so, I need to go pack. So, alright, if you remember at the beginning of this series, I had set out to do a number of things. I wanted to do Santa's Workshop, which is what we've spent the majority of our time doing. Don't forget my headphones this time. When did I forget my headphones, Bach? Oh, I remember. I forgot my headphones last time I went to go see Mom. Had to go back home. That's okay. I had left home with plenty of time to go back home. And my Uber driver was very understanding. In addition to Santa's Workshop, I wanted to do a house for Santa. a stable for the quote-unquote reindeer, and the North Pole itself, so houses for everybody. I'm going to be 100% fully upfront right now. The houses that you see now, there are 4 different versions. They've been copied and pasted in twice. I did not have time to make unique houses. I also thought that the space that we had was larger and that I'd be able to get more copies in than what we did. So, lessons learned on things to plan for in advance. Oops. I'm on free cam. I'm not flying. I am going to make this world available for download through our Discord channel. So you will have the opportunity to come in here and explore it yourself. I'm just going to give a couple of forewarnings right now. The golems have minds of their own, and I'm tired of fighting them. So they may not be where they're supposed to be. If they're not, and you do decide to walk through and explore it yourself, just leave them be. You're fighting a losing battle. I've decided that. Trying to make them stay where they're supposed to stay is fighting a losing battle. Let's do one thing before we start walking through here. There we go. The true ambiance has been set now. You will spawn where we are right now. So you will spawn directly where this build is. The world border is set to about 500 blocks from this, so I'm hoping that will contain the size of the file and mobs and stuff like that. So for people with lower NPCs, hopefully you won't have any issues loading it up. I'll include a short readme so that you know basically what you need to do to set it up. Essentially, it boils down to having a 1.21.9 world with fabric. And I will be uploading the entire profile, so it will have all the mods and not just the save, but everything. Because it will be a small zip. It'll be, what did it end up being, like 800 megabytes? That's pretty small for a Minecraft world. At least one of my Minecraft worlds. Our survival world is like 6 gigs. Alright, here we go. So we've got a number of houses. I did end up decorating all of them. I'm only going to pop into them once because, like I said, they are the same. This is our first one. They're all small. They all have at least a bed, a Christmas tree, a present, and a small kitchen area. Some of them have little mini Christmas trees. There's that one. Let's go ahead and close that back up. Next door, we have this one. Again, this one had 2 Christmas trees. Accidentally bumped it. It's a house for 2. Small kitchen, presents. Over here we have a bigger house. Honestly, the house for 2 should probably be this house. Now that I'm looking at it. Oh well. 3 bed, bigger kitchen, and a fireplace. You want this one, Bog? You want the one with the fireplace? We've got snow golems everywhere. Yeah, it's a nice house. Not snow golems, snowmen. We've already looked at that house. What else is there to show? You've looked at that house. The North Pole comes with one of many Christmas trees. And then over here, we have a communal dining area. And there's 2 of these too. They have plenty of areas that they can all gather up and eat together. Snowman. You live somewhere where fireplaces are not necessary, Bach. I'll just walk around the backside here so you can see the backside of everything. Alright. On top of having some houses for the elves, we have a house for Santa. Yeah, why is that, Bach? Actually, let's stop here first. Our next stop is the llama barn. Llamas being reindeer. They have plenty of carrots and hay. Okay. Now, I know for a fact that I did this. I'm not sure why it's missing, but we have it fixed now. Carrots instead are our quote-unquote reindeer. They have shelter to come in when they want to get out of the snow. Plenty of food to eat. It does not get cold there in winter. Not truly. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Alright. After the reindeer stable, llama stable, we have Santa's house. Santa's house comes equipped with chairs, fireplace, a tree, massive kitchen, and an imaginary bedroom upstairs. We had to keep the build small, so there is no actual bedroom. But he's got a shovel, he's got firewood, he's got lots of cooking space, lots of kitchen space. Alrighty. There's another Christmas tree. Use your imagination that the bedroom exists. Exactly. There's one of our Christmas trees, and our minecart line is operational. You can see them just going periodically there. Yeah, he probably does. You're right. Okay, let's go back this way now. There's another Christmas tree. Minecarts. We got the minecarts all set up and going. I had more minecarts running. And then when I went in to start working on some stuff inside last night, I bumped the minecarts. And then proceeded to have to spend the next 2 hours fixing everything. And So yeah, there are not nearly as many golems on the rail line as what I was hoping there would be. I wasn't going to keep trying to fix it after like the third attempt of trying to fix it. Because the first time that I tried to fix it, I did not fully fix it. I didn't realize there was still stuff stuck in the system. The second time I accidentally overloaded it. Put too many carts on. So most of the carts are chest carts. Deal with it. Alright. We've got a paved pathway up here. And as we go up that pathway, we have Santa's sleigh. And it already has lots of presents loaded up and ready to go. Trying to get the scale on this thing right was not easy. I don't know that it is right. It's Santa's sleigh. There's one of our other Christmas trees. Nicely lit up. And here we are. You can see the workshop up close. This is where we spent most of our time. So, it is the most detailed out of everything. Go inside. Santa's standing right over there. Santa has no AI, because if I left Santa with AI, he would be drinking invisibility potions right now. This is one of 4 packing rooms. So each packing room is set up to display what's being made in that wing, basically. So these guys are packing candy canes. This guy is packing up our snowman toys. He is keeping the furnace up and running. I didn't complete one of the pipelines. Everything in the factory is run by steam power, so we have pipelines everywhere. Steam power and golem power. These guys are working on our golem plushies. Hasten. Oh no. Fix. Fix. Oh. No. When I wrote it as a test, I was not getting stuck there. Okay, see? It's not getting stuck there anymore. Okay. We'll just have to hope that it self-corrects. Our golems, as I said, have a mind of their own. They insist on helping each other. I'm done trying to ask them not to. Our gift shop. It's not a gift shop so much as a display. Yeah, I will write it at the end of the video. I will attempt to write it at the end of the video. I'm now concerned that it won't be writable. Alright, here we go. We've got everything on display here. All of our mob heads, all of our toys, cats, even... Oh, no, actually, we don't have candy canes on display here anymore. I went and I updated a few things. Like before we had some stairs that were just acting as the platforms here. And then I remembered that I had a furniture mod. So that's what this is coming from. I've exchanged things out. Dennis. We have lots of Dennis paintings. Over here, our golems are making the candy cane stuff. That's what's going on. We do not have active OSHA violations occurring. More candy cane stuff. This guy's getting ready to go on break. Candy's making. Gosh. I think it's been fixed. Okay. I'm going to assume that it's fixed. Alright, let's go over to the other side. On this side, we have a golem who is insisting on being helpful, again. Even though it's absolutely unnecessary and it should not be happening. They should not be able to get over this to swap locations. I don't understand. I give up. Another packing room for all of our cat toys. Fun. Alright. More golems working on our furnaces. And then okay. Our lines for our plushies. Our cat plushies. Yeah, I guess that's what they're doing. Alright. We've got another area for everyone to just sit down and chill. This guy's being completely lazy. But he's supposed to be. He's in a rest area, so. Upstairs now. We've got a wall of all the various fabrics that they're using to make the toys. Lots of paintings. I needed something to put on the walls. But I didn't have Christmas paintings, otherwise they'd be Christmas paintings. On this side, we have our golems packing up our toys for our hostile mobs, our ender dragon, and all of our friendly mobs. And this golem is packing our ender dragon heads up. And they actually work up here. All those toys are being made up here in this area. Just kind of start here, putting everything together, and then when they're done, the system drops them down to get packed up. The banners are all the fabrics that are getting used to make for toys. You want an ender dragon head for Christmas? Or an ender dragon for Christmas? in here. We've had an overflow of assistance in here. I don't... You. Please come back. There you go. These are all of our hostile mobs. So we've got our creepers, our phantoms. Warden, magma, skellies, silverfish. What are you saying yes to, Bach? Do you want a head or the actual dragon? More fabrics for their materials. We do not have the Treant, Dryad, Weeping Angels now. Yes to either. Okay. In this room, we have all of our friendly mobs. Cats, puppies, the randoms, allays, striders, sniffers, happy gas, our parrots. Other space, more displays, more fabrics. We've got an area for gathering up presents. Another tree. Feel like I've had some paintings fall for some reason. Oh well. Again, at the time, we've got about 15-20 minutes left. That's fine. This guy is the only guy that I was able to get with the poppies. So, he is unique. Over here. I'm just gonna float myself over here. Now, if you decide to visit this world yourself and walk through, be very careful going through this room, because this is the room where I messed up the system. They are very finicky. Upstairs, we have a workspace for golems to be packing. You can see a water elevator pops everything up. They pack it up here. And it drops back down and continues on the system. What was happening? The fox. Yeah, fox. Isn't the fox so cute? The fox is adorable. What was happening, the reason why everything was getting backed up, is I only had this too high. So when they popped up, they were just getting stuck on the trapdoor, and everything was just getting backlogged right here. And I didn't realize it when I went to go fix the system initially. But that is clearly resolved now. Go ahead and go back downstairs. Another rest area. Another big fireplace, somewhere for them to chill. Come on. Yeah, there you go. We've got 2 different chests you can be using. All of our farm animals are in here. We've got all of the variants of cows, pigs, and chickens. We've got Jeb sheeps. Sheeps. For our rainbow sheeps. Goats. Llamas. Other sheeps. Goats. The goats are cute. You can't see it right now because for whatever reason it's not rendering. I think maybe because I've got shaders on. No, it's not because of shaders. But the goat head has like a little snaggle tooth right here if it renders 3D. Not rendering right now though. And then in this room we have all of our wild mobs. Come here, buddy. Reset you so that you connect to a different chest. There you go. Okay, dance. So we've got foxes, armadillos, polar bears. We've got bees. There should be something right there. There's not. We've got axolotls, frogs, various different fishes. We've got our salmon, we've got our tropical fish, we've got some pufferfish, our glow squids, we've got a singular, well, we've got more than one singular regular squid. All of the axolotls. You can see if you watch, not 3D, 3D, not 3D, 3D. I don't know why it's doing that. It just is. And I've given up trying to figure out what's causing it. We've got an ocelot. All of the fabrics for all of the wild mobs. And then we've got bunnies. Santa's workshop is very busy and constantly running. Constantly running. Gonna float up and over. Now let's go back outside. Gonna flop right here in the sleigh for a minute. Alright. All of our furnace stacks are going. You can see that with all the smoke. So everything's lit up. That I thought I had fixed. Apparently not. I'll fix that when I'm not in free cam. You can see the rail line goes all the way around. We decorated the backside. Told you I would. I just did it off screen. About that spot. Sorry guys, I was up late last night trying to finish up. I haven't had coffee yet this morning. There's our workshop. I was busy. There's details that I wanted to get in that I didn't get in, but I ultimately had to say that I just didn't have the time to finish everything. And I wanted to get this stream and world tour out to you guys before I went on vacation. Alright. Bach wants a quick ride. Second to get it set up so that we can do a quick ride. Right. There's the North Pole again. And our ride. I'm sorry for the noise. There you go. You shouldn't be able to hear it. I don't know what sound setting affects rail carts. Here's our Bubble Vader up. And our fall right back down. We have a cave that we go through. On to the other side. Oh no! I don't know if that was lag on my part or if it legitimately stopped there. I think it legitimately stopped there. Here we go. And then our final space through here. And back to the beginning. And that is the minecart ride. I'm going to... I don't need that. Let me grab something here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave this set up for you guys so that if you want to write it yourself, you can. But that's it, guys. This is what we've spent the last month working on. Again, thank you everyone who was able to donate. If you can donate and you have the ability to, I am relinking yeah, next time we do something like this, hopefully I'm not like in a last minute rush. We just ran out of time this time, unfortunately. Again, there's details that I wanted to do that aren't included. I'd love for North Pole to be bigger. We just don't have the time anymore. I'm going... What was I about to say? Oh, I'm going to leave the link for the donation page up until the end of the year, so if you can donate, please do. If not, I understand. We're not going to have a stream again this year. This is our last stream for the year. So I will see you guys all in the new year. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday. And more than anything, I just want to say thank you. When I started this channel back in, what was it, March, I didn't expect to hit almost 100 people. And we did. We're at on YouTube we're sitting at 93 subscribers. On Twitch we're sitting at 24 or 25 subscribers. We've passed 100 people. So thank you for your generosity in donating to Extra Life. Thank you for being part of the channel. Have a good holiday. Stay warm, stay safe. Enjoy time with your family. I hope you get the gifts that you were wanting to get. Everything. I might not get the link for this posted until later, but I will get a link posted for this, and y'all will be able to tour it in person. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye!